Sorry about that, I was cut off because my camera died, but as I was saying, Team Barrett won Team Austin. I'm glad Team Barrett actually did win because, again, I'm a fan of Wade Barrett, and his team had some good people and they overcame the odds, to be honest with you, and won Randy Orton's team. So I wish I could tell you more about that match, but I haven't watched it, so I'm afraid I'm going to have to move on to the next match, which is the WWE Championship match, which is CM Punk against Alberto Del Rio, and finally, thank God, CM Punk won. His promos are amazing. I'm a fan of CM Punk. His promos are amazing. The storyline he's been in this so far, these past couple of months, has been amazing. And he deserves it. He's a good wrestler. And Alberto Del Rio doesn't do anything for me. He can be a good wrestler, but his promos are awful. I really don't like them, to be honest with you. His announcer gets on my nerves. Why do they actually need him? But I just think that CM Punk has way more talent than Alberto Del Rio, and I'm glad that he won. Because I expected Alberto Del Rio to hold on for a lot longer. Yeah, but it was a good match, of course. Good match. One of the best of the night, I think, for me. But CM Punk won. I was celebrating, to be honest. CM Punk winning is good because I just think that CM Punk has so much more talent than Alberto Del Rio. He's got a lot to prove. He's got a lot of potential. He's going to be a good champion now. I don't think he should carry on the feud with Alberto Del Rio because it's mainly been Alberto Del Rio and John Cena after the belt since Royal Rumble. Ever since Alberto Del Rio won the Royal Rumble, it's been Alberto Del Rio versus John Cena for the belt, or John Cena winning, then Alberto Del Rio winning, and John Cena winning again. And then finally CM Punk got, I think he's had 2 shots at the belt altogether so far. That's all, or maybe just one. And he's won it. So I hope now that maybe give Alberto Del Rio a rematch, maybe once, maybe on Raw, and then have a number 1 contender match and see who comes through. I think CM Punk should hold on to the belt. He is very talented, but I think that I'd like to see someone like someone who's good, like let me think of the Raw roster. Someone who deserves a shot at the WWE Championship and who I'd like to see face CM Punk for the actual championship. I think that if Chris Jericho were to return on the 2nd of January, then he should face him. If it was going to be Undertaker returning, he should face him. Whoever returns the 2nd of January should face CM Punk because they come back and they should face him. I think that Mason Ryan should maybe get a lone title shot on Raw once, but because I see a lot of good talent in him. They say he's the next Batista just because of his looks, but I think he's got the talent as well to be the next Batista. So yeah, I think CM Punk. I'm glad CM Punk won it because Alberto Del Rio was holding on to it just too long. CM Punk has more talent. He's done better promos, and he finally got it. So I just hope that Alberto Del Rio doesn't get loads of rematches, so it gets duller and duller and duller again. I'll move on to the World Heavyweight match, which is Mark Henry against Big Show, which Mark Henry, I believe, Big Show won, I believe, by disqualification. Mark Henry got himself disqualified, and Big Show crushed Mark Henry's leg, which I'm glad to hear, because, well, of course, Mark Henry did it to Big Show. I'm not sure who I wanted to win this match, really, because I thought Mark Henry would be a good champion. But he's not been as good as I thought. It's been the same, really. Yeah. But yeah. I do think that Mark Henry will be a good champion, and he has been. It's been a good fact that he's been champion. I like the fact that he's champion. I like the fact that he's got the Hall of Fame and everything. But I just don't feel that he's good enough to stay champion for a while. Whereas Big Show, I think Big Show maybe should have won it once and then lost it again to Mark Henry, but I don't think, again, Big Show has been champion before, I think. Well, if he hasn't been champion before, then I don't think he should be champion yet, because there's people who are younger, more talented than Big Show, who should be getting title shots. I mean, it's nice and it's good that Big Show's getting title shots for once, and that he's giving Mark Henry a battle for the actual belt. But I just think that Mark Henry and Big Show, I think that Mark Henry should hold on to the belt, but not for too long, because I think the Hall of Pain is getting a bit boring now because he's not adding anyone new to it. I think he should face someone new, someone different. I think that Big Show does deserve his shots, of course. Big Show does deserve his shots. Definitely. I'm not saying Big Show doesn't deserve his shots, but maybe give it a break now. Big Show's had 2 matches. He's given hard-fought battles, and now we should take a break. Mark Henry should face someone new, maybe lose the belt, or maybe keep hold of it and then lose it to Big Show. But I like the angle they've got going with Mark Henry and Big Show. I just think that Mark Henry, he needs to add something new, really. That's how I can describe it. Add something new to being World Heavyweight Champion. While Big Show should put up more of a fight. He should try even harder. There should be a big match to finish it off, and then end the rivalry, and then go on to someone else. Of course, from what you've heard in my last video, that could probably happen. We go to the big main event now, which is John Cena and The Rock against Awesome Truth. I'm glad of how this match ended. I really am glad of how this match ended. The Rock and John Cena, to be honest, I knew they'd win. I was hoping. I was wondering if I would see a shock. But to be honest, if Awesome Truth had won, it would have got The Rock's reputation down. People would have started saying, "Oh, the Miz and R-Truth would have started being cocky and saying, 'Oh, we're better than him,' but obviously they're not." And then with John Cena and The Rock, I knew that they would have teamwork during the match. I thought they would have teamwork, and that they would go out and they'd kick Miz and R-Truth's butts because they both have hate for them too. And I knew that this match would be a big build-up, and they would find it easy to be able to work with each other and pull off a win against Awesome Truth, which I'm glad. I was glad that the result that Rock and John Cena won Awesome Truth. And then they didn't just leave it at that. I'm glad, because if they would have stood there holding each other's hands up, celebrating, then that wouldn't have meant much. It wouldn't have meant a rivalry at WrestleMania. So I'm very glad that I heard that the Rock bottomed Miz, R-Truth, and John Cena, because if he's rock bottomed John Cena, that's got a big boost from the crowd for the Rock. That's got more people behind his back, more people against Cena, maybe a possible heel turn now because of all the Cena sucks chants and the fact that they're all cheering for John Cena. Maybe John Cena can attack the Rock and then turn heel. That'd be a good setting because of the rock bottom. But I'm glad to see that the rock bottom Cena, because it's saying that they can team up, but once the teamwork's over, you're going. I'm going to beat you now, because Rock wants to win his matches, and I'm glad to see that he decided to team up with Cena and then say, well, now that match is over, I'm going to rock bottom you as well. So I'm glad to see that they won, and I'm glad to see that The Rock has also rock bottom John Cena, because that's good. It'll get a boost from the fans. Pose maybe possible heel turn for John Cena. So that's very good. That was my favourite match of the evening, of course. It was the main event, and it was the best match. The Rock and Cena beat The Miz and R-Truth in a great match, and then to finish it off, The Rock bottom John Cena. That's good. So anyway, that's Survivor Series reviewed really. It was a great pay-per-view, to be honest. It had 4 good matches. I think the World Heavyweight wasn't as good as I expected, but the team Barrett, Team Orton match, the Awesome Truth against John Cena and The Rock match was good, and the WWE Championship match, CM Punk and Alberto Del Rio, was good. So give me your thoughts as well in the comments. Do you think that The Rock and John Cena shouldn't have won? Do you think Awesome Truth should have pulled off a shot? Do you think that Alberto Del Rio should have held on for longer? Do you think that Big Show should have come out of there as the World Heavyweight Champion? Give me your thoughts in the comments, and you've heard mine. So thank you very much.